Imagine a snail with a talent for collecting and wearing other shells, like a deep-sea fashion designer. Meet the Xenophora, otherwise known as the assemblage artist of the deep. These snails don't just grow their shells, they customize them using rocks, corals, and even other shells. Over time, the shells on their backs become a miniature ecosystem, incorporating sponges, corals, and even tiny sea creatures hitching a ride. So why do they do this? In shallow waters, it helps them to blend in. And in the deep sea, it stops them sinking into the soft sediment. Not just collectors, these snails are architects of their own survival, over time turning the shells on their backs into a living work of art.